مساكم خير. Good afternoon and good evening. معكم your sister Nyarango Guna again. Let me just read this, then I will analyze it according to my own analysis. Just in, President Salva Kiir held a meeting with leaders of political parties today in Juba to finalize the roadmap for December 2026 election. That's the agenda. The key issues. One, United Front. All parties unanimously agreed on common path forward. كل الأعضاء اتفقوا the way forward. Two, amendments. Key provision of the revitalized agreement will be amended to clear remaining hurdles for the poll, the election. Three, committee formed. Political and legal committees are established to manage these changes and oversee legislative amendments. 4. Deferred tasks. Essential but time-consuming tasks like permanent constitution and census will now be priority program after the election. ما في census. الكلام ده loud and clear. ما في census هيعملوه قبل election. This is the first time أنا قاعد نشوفه في أي دولة census ما قاعدين يعملوه، ناس ماشيين طوالي شنو في انتخابات. Surprisingly ده حاجة I don't know. حاجة اللي نقدر نقول يا جنوبين سلفا كير عنده أجندة بتاع إنه he's looking for legitimacy. انتخابات ده is about legitimacy. It's not about you citizen of South Sudan. It's about Salva Kiir for Salva Kiir and by Salva Kiir. This election have nothing to do with us South Sudanese citizens. You guys are not being mentioned there. And the arcs that agreement 2018 agreement have been announced by the acting chairman, Nathaniel Oyet, 3 months back or 2 months back, 3 months back, I believe. The agreement is already dead. It's not active anymore. It's already dead. For Salva Kiir, he pushed that because he doesn't want to implement the agreement and or the provisions that in the agreement with React, but he rather choosing Stephen Parkour to do so with him, or to play this role with him, or to play this role of him tomorrow to be a legit president. See, انتوا ما تقعدوا تنتظروا تقولوا قال في انتخابات جاي يحصل وانتوا ماشيين to vote. This election is just gonna be partly passion ناس بسيطين to give President Salva Kiir legitimacy, to be legit president, because Salva Kiir جاب من غير انتخابات. Salva Kiir جا ما في زول انتخبه. Then 20 years later to leave the position and not being a legit president, suma. عندنا دستور دايم. Census ma amalo. Security is part of the election in the first place. Why there is insecurity all over the place in South Sudan? People are being killed, targeted, and every corner people holding guns. Nas maskin asli are everywhere. Le Salva Kiir doesn't want to implement the security. لأنه هو عارف نفسه هو داير control people. وحيمشي يجيب لكم زول هالفوت ما مرغوب يقيف معاه انتخابات ده عشان هو بكره يعمل شنو؟ يعمل winning. And this election is going to be like Tanzania election. election الكل مرة بيحصل في Uganda. It's going to be rigged election, not free and fair election. ناس يجي يقفوا في انتخابات يقدروا فوت هنا وهنا، بعد شويه يشيلوا حق ده يكبوا في حق باسكت حق ده، يقولوا الرئيس منو سلفا عمل وين. بعد ما يعمل وين يقوم يعمل hand over power to the princess. As you guys can see today, the princess is traveling all over the place. Couple of days back, she's in South Africa. What is she doing in South Africa? قال ماشي extend يعمل high neither this is a high visit level بتاعت visit official visit لساوث افريكا، لان هم ماشيين يعملوا اتفاقيه بتاع شنو how to do business من في الناحيه بتاعت oil اللي احنا عندنا في جنوب السودان مع president بتاع South Africa. And also she wanted to make a direct flight from South Sudan to South Africa. يا جماعة جنوبين منهم قروش، ناس اللي هيسافروا South Africa ده ناس منو؟ Those are the elites، ناس business cartels اللي في جوبا، ناس اللي قاعدين يلوت resources بتاعكم. Those are the only people who will travel from Juba direct flight to South Africa. انتوا ما قادرين تاكلوا، ما قادرين تنوموا شبعانين يوم، ما قادرين تعيشوا مرتاحين يوم. ما واحد بتاعكم نسبة بتاعه 60% قاعد يخش في جيب عدود resources بتاعكم بتاع جنوب السودان. She's collecting the non-revenue from the oil revenue 60%. وانتوا ما قاعدين يدفعوكم مواهب، ما قاعدين يفتحوا لكم شوارع، ما قاعدين يأمنوكم security، ما في. عيالكم ما قاعدين يمشوا مدارس، قروش ده بخش في جيب عدود. الليلة هي مسافرة كل الدول، ده خلوه على السايد. هي لا تسافر بالنيابة عننا، هي ولا نائب رئيس ولا minister of foreign affairs ولا she's president special envoy بتاع presidential هنا تحت هنا. what give her that power؟ الحس المفروض مهندس سماية هو كان قاعد يسافر يمشي يعمل علاقات دي. today she's the one، she's not a vice president، today she's the one. وعندنا 5 نواب في جوبا. who is she؟ she is the president, right؟ acting president undercover. after عيونكم سلفا كير داير يلعب بكم كارت ده ويعمل winning election and hand it over to her daughter، بعد كده يقول لكم مع السلامة يا جماعة، أنا بخليكم مادود وانتوا بعد كده تشوفوا شيلاتكم مادود. كويس معكم؟ بعد كده تشوفوا شيلاتكم مادود، دارين تعملوا شنو، ما دارين تعملوا شنو، قاعدين تاكلوا ما قاعدين تاكلوا. نفس الحاجة الأبو كان قاعد يعملوا أدود يهو قاعد يعملوا. أدود is being behind the scene for so long. She's been behind the scene for so long. Adut ما جديد، الجديد إنه أدut bigger officially out in public. But before she wasn't official. She wasn't. So كلام بتاع election ده is serious. Election بتاع سامية سولوهو سامية سولوهو بتاع South Africa is coming to South Sudan, and I believe this time احتمال كبير، أنا بقول نسبة بتاع 80% according to my own analogy this election it might take place, but it will take place, but it's not going to be legit. Do not go and mix up my statement. It might take place, but it's not going to be legit, and it's not going to be fair and free election, because Salva Kiir is looking for legitimacy, and it's going to be by Salva Kiir for Salva Kiir and to Salva Kiir family. Okay, so I will stop here, and I will see you again next time. Thank you.